Oh, I think we're live. And we're live, yes, indeedy doody. Hello, you insouciant long pigs. I'm a bit early today, but you know, it's a fucking sweltering day here in the UK. It's 20 right now. It is still about 23 degrees. It's fucking boiling, but nice though. It's nice instead of being fucking cold all the time. Sorry, I should have had this ready. Put it on silence. There we go. Now no one can distract me. But there is nobody watching, so you know what do I do it? So yeah, what are we going to be talking about? I don't know, stuff and things, and things and stuff and things. Yeah, just see who pops in, pops out. You know, see that Spaceballs is they're doing a sequel. It's got to be called Search for More Money, surely. Yeah. What else? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just seeing if my channel is actually. See, the StreamYard is actually putting it on. I think we are. Yes, yes, we are indeed. Yeah, we're live. Excellent. So yeah. But there's nobody watching. There's one person watching. Yay! I think that's me actually. I'm just making sure it's gone out. That's all. Yeah. So. What's changed since I did the last one? Well, I've got a new logo, I've got a new theme tune. Yeah, I've been going through my comics at the moment. Tomcat, hey, how's it going? So yeah, hey, watching. Yeah, so it's been a bit thingy. I'm just saving up for TF Nation, so I'm a bit poor, you know, at the moment. But it's all going into the pot, so I can buy big things and expensive things and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wish I could get a super chat on this thing. It would be nice, you know, get a bit of extra money, you know. It would be nice, but I don't meet the criteria, do I? You know, I've only got I'm only 3 away from 1,200 subscribers. Yeah. So if you got any questions, feel free to shoot them at me. Oh, yeah. You sure love that convention I'm happy for. Yeah, I do. It's a there's a lot of things that go around it, you know, and I'm sure you've heard me talking about it before, but it's got me out some bad times. And it's the people that go more than anything else. And I just realised how dark I am. I haven't put the light on. 1 second. You know, there we go. So yeah, there's a number of different things. There we go. You see my boat race now. Yeah, there's a number of factors. The first time I ever went, when it was still auto assembly, we went to. My rationale for going was, when am I going to meet a G1 voice actor? Was the rationale for going. But when I got there, it was just something else happened. You know, it's just like we all became instant friends, and more than that, it's like family now, you know. And then every year I've gone to see these people more than the thing itself. And the thing is, like, it's like buying a bacon sandwich. You don't buy the sandwich for the bread just holds it all together. You know what I mean? So yeah. New logo and theme music are awesome, great additions to the channel. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm trying to be a bit more professional. Unlike tonight, this is just me bullshitting. Yeah, I've just seen other YouTubers and they've just got better stuff than I have, and I thought, well, I'll just do it. And yeah, I will put the full theme tune up at some stage. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I know how to put a video up, but I don't know what content. I don't know whether to just put the theme tune up with my picture or just intersplice it with me talking about, you know, intersplice different videos that I've done and just do it like that. I don't know yet. I'll have to think. Unless you've got any ideas out there. And then you can talk them out. Yeah. So, yeah. Yes. Like I say, I just wish I could get super chats because, because all the big YouTubers are doing it, and I just thought, well, I might put my feet into the water. I guess I don't know what I'm fucking saying, but you know what I mean. It's just like everybody else seems to be doing it. It's just like, well, something I should I be doing, but because of my status as a YouTuber at present, I mean, I've got fucking videos. I just need the watch time hours. If I can get, more watch time hours, great. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? But yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Add extra funds. And I've seen other people. Now, I don't know whether this is I don't know whether to do this or not. I've just seen other people do it. Like they set up like a GoFundMe, and they donate monies for people to go to conventions. Now, I have toyed with the idea, but I just think it's kind of, please give me money to go to the thing. I kind of think it's begging. But I mean, if you want to donate, I won't stop you. I mean, I can buy, the thing is as well is, I can buy really good things to review on the channel, plus that money will go to charity as well, because for Toy Foo, the table, once they cover all their costs, everything else they make profit-wise goes to charity. So I would spend that money on Toy Foo's table. So it all goes to charity at the end of the day. And plus, I get stuff to review, and then I could sell that thing, use that money, put that into charity. So everything goes into, you know what I mean? It's self-propelling, if that makes sense, self-perpetuating, that's the word I'm looking for. So I don't know if it's just, cheeky or not, so the way it is. But I mean, if you do want to donate, message me, and we'll sort something out, excuse me, just 1 second. Sorry, there we go. I had a hair in my mouth, So yeah, professionalism, yay. Yeah. So who's watching now? There's 3 people watching. I know one of them's me because I'm just checking the channel's actually working. So and I know one's you, Tomcat, but who else is watching? Be nice to get, some. I mean, these are the kind of things that, I mean, if you've got criticism, if you've got things that, if you tell me things I should be doing, you want to see me do, then let me know. I'm always up for a bit of criticism. Excuse me. And so if you want to see me, hey Raymond T. Oh yeah, it's the right room. There's no wrong room. It's the right room. Yeah. So like I say, I mean, it's all up in the air at the minute. With this thing, it was just an idea I had the other day, and I just thought, well, other YouTubers do it, so why shouldn't I? Kind of attitude. But then I just thought, well, is it just being cheeky? And so I don't know. I honestly don't know about it. But if like I say, if you do want to donate anything, feel free to. It's fine. I will accept donations. Yeah. So yeah. Come on. I want some questions. Come on. Do some questions. Because I tell you what, though, the new solicitations for the Age of Prime's looking good. And I've seen in-hand pictures of Star Convoy, and he looks fucking brilliant. I really do love it. It looks like the original toy, but with articulation. And I got the email. Was it day before yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, it was Wednesday night. Got the email saying that my HasLabs will be here next week, so I can't wait. I'm just hoping mine isn't cracked. I know you love Star Trek. Have you ever watched any of the Stargate shows? I love Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis. Universe was a bit of a slog, but it did get better, and it just ends on such a fucking horrendous cliffhanger. They may as well have been destroyed, at the end. So they're out there, in the universe somewhere. I'm just gonna bring it back. You can have it, 11 years at this point, isn't it? Something like that. But I love Stargate SG-1. I absolutely loved Stargate SG-1. I love the combination of real science fiction, mythology, military. you know, and it's all top secret, and you know, plus not only have we got threats like alien threats like the Goa'uld and the Ori and the replicators and all that, you've also got threats on Earth, you know, like CIA and you know the Russians and you know, and it's just fucking and it all good and it all works so well together, you know, because some of the best episodes are the ones set on Earth, you know. You know, when the NRD, that's the one. When they're dealing with the NID and stuff like that, they're fucking great episodes. Those, you know, and just wish Atlantis lasted another couple of seasons because that was getting good as well. I love the idea of the Wraith. I love the super advanced replicators from the Pegasus Galaxy, and I love Rodney McKay. You know, when he says one of his best lines, and he goes, "Oh, hard. I'll take a few seconds. Difficult will take. What's the word? Oh, hard is easy, but difficult is going to take a few minutes or something like that." It's a great line. But yeah, I just loved the show. I think it was great. One of the best episodes actually is the one where he gets infected with that disease, which kind of gives him Alzheimer's, and he regresses to like being a child. And then they take him to that cave where, because it happens a lot in the Pegasus Galaxy, and they take him to that cave where you know it sort of retards the thing, and it becomes himself again. And then they realise that it's like a parasite in his head, that he's allergic to it's like a radiation in this cave. So they cut his head open and it goes, it pops out. Feel cool. But yeah, I do love a bit of Stargate SG-1. I just love the Teal Coronan fight is one of the best fights ever. I fucking love that fight. It's great. And then when Teal shoots his gun, and he goes, "I would really much like one of these." Yeah. I will. Hopefully, I need some money though. I want to start the Star Trek Starships back up again. There's still a few I haven't done from back in the day. For example, this bad boy, Jupiter Station. I still haven't reviewed that yet. I've got Who's Not Vessel. Oh, I did do that, didn't I? The Borg Cube, there's a few I haven't done yet. So there's that. I want to do the Stargate ships. And I want a Sulaco from Aliens because I love Aliens. But yeah, the new Star Trek ships as well. The ones from Picard, not from the other shows. I don't like the other shows. The other shows can fuck off. But season 3 of Picard is the only exception. And some of those ships in there are great. Like Shrike is really cool looking. I really do like that ship. But yeah, so I need monies is the is the long and short of it. Like I say, if I can get some more patrons, would be great as well. And yeah, I just need monies, you know. And if YouTube can start paying me money for my videos, great. Okay. There we go. Got another one. I've heard that this YouTuber says Transformers 1 was the best animated TV movie, and I got mad. No, I like Transformers 1. I have it here somewhere. I have it here. Is it as good as the 86 movie? No. Is it different to the 86 movie? Yes. And I like it for different reasons. And the guy playing Jazz in this movie is going to be at TF Nation, so I can get that signed. But yeah, no, I loved it. I thought it was a great film. Just lacked fucking passion from Hasbro. You know, they could have easily marketed it, but they didn't. So, you know, and it just slipped under the fucking cracks. Because when I went to see it on opening fucking night, there was about 5 people in the cinema. There we go. Yeah, well, let's see, review more ships. Yeah, I think what had happened is the reason why I stopped doing it in the first place is because the whole Eaglemoss situation, because they owed me money, I got it back, but they owed me money for a long time, but I did get it back. And it just kind of, so I went, yeah, well, fuck that noise, you know what I mean? Because I'd ordered the next bunch of ships that they'd advertised, and I'd ordered off the website. I mean, the last ship I did get was the Orville. I got the Orville. It's the only non-Star Trek Eagle Moss ship I did get. And these are going for quite a lot of money now. This is just a normal version. I didn't get the XL version. I didn't get any of the XL versions, although I did get some donated to me, but I've had to sell them, unfortunately, because I need monies. I just don't have the space. I mean, I don't have the space for these fuckers, really. I mean, there's a fucking huge box full. They're all stacked up there, you know, so I need shelves, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just getting back into it, and I need to get the last remaining Eagle Moss ships. I need the shuttle packs. I need shuttle packs from number 3. I've got the first 2. I need the others. I need the XL shuttles that they did for the Build the Enterprise, which has really annoyed me, but I wanted those ships, those shuttles as well, because they're actually really nice. So the ones I'm missing are, out of everything, what the only ones I'm missing are the Cloak Defiant, the Cardassian Weapons Pod, Kazon Predator class, Nomad, the Hierarchy ship, and the Tellurian Observation Craft. They're the only ones out of everything I'm missing. So if I can get hold of them, great. I've got all the because they were the ones they did just as it was going out of business, and it annoyed me because the price is now going fucking stupid on eBay. But yeah, so anyway, yeah. Yes, they did make an order. They made a next. They've done because now that is it Fansome that are doing it. Fansome are now doing the re-releasing it. They've done the shuttle, the fighter, the Krill warship, and the what the fuck do they call them? Isaac's race. Those. I can't think of the name. Kelleran? Bear with me. Kalon, that's it. I couldn't think of the name. Kalon. Yeah, they've done the Kalon warship as well, so that'd be cool. I'd like them to do Babylon 5 ships, because some of those ships are just beautiful, particularly the Minbari Shaolin warship. That is a beautiful looking ship. I'd like a shadow vessel, an Earth Alliance, Omega class. They're fucking awesome. I love those ships. And the fighters as well. See, there's quite a lot of ships they could do for that. I mean, off the top of my head, they could do the Earth Alliance. So there's the Omega class. There's I can't remember the colour, but it's the Omega class, but without the spinning bit in the middle. Then there's the Hyperion class, the Warlock class, Babylon 5 itself, Babylon 4, Star Fury, the Thunderbolt. Then you've got the Resourcer, you've got the Minbari Shaolin, the long-nosed Minbari from the Thousand Years' War, one with Valen and all that. Then there's the Minbari fighters. Then there's the transports, the presidential shuttle. There's there's the raider ships. There's the Centauri warship. There's the Centauri battleship. There's the Nanja Kwan. Then there's the smaller Narn vessels as well. And there's at least 100 ships they could do for that, and I'd be up for that. Like I said, Stargate, I really want the Goa'uld mothership more than anything else, because I fucking love that design of ship. It's so weird and so alien looking, but so cool at the same time. And a simulated one would be quite nice. Replicated assimilated one would be quite nice. And a replicator, a cylinder ship as well would be cool. And an Ori warship. Yeah, so there's quite a few. Raymond T. I just got the last piece of the Phantom Optimus Prime build. They have been a week off next week. I'll start building it maybe. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did do that, didn't they? Yeah. It's quite a big thing. Because they're doing the Megazord from Power Rangers as well. Because they've done a lot. Right. You see, I was going to do the Enterprise D when Eagle Moss released it. I was going to do it. And then I just thought, something in the back of my head went, no, don't bother just yet. Just wait a bit. And it's a good job I did, because then, but half the build Eaglemoss went tits up, didn't they? And so, because they was doing the chess set as well, the Transformers chess set, which I really wanted, and they sort of, but they didn't get enough backers for that because it was so much stupid expensive as well. It was something like £1,000 or something, and each of the figures were like £50 each or something stupid. Lovely, fantastic pieces. Because if they'd have got the stretch goals, because obviously it's G1 Autobots and Decepticons, but if you got the stretch goals, you could get a Rodimus Prime and a Galvatron, so, and an Ultra Magnus, I think, and a Cyclonus as well. So yeah, so you could change it. So if you wanted season 3, you could have season 3. But yeah, so I didn't. But yeah, but yeah, I do fancy. I did fancy building the Millennium Falcon, but that was fucking the other company wanted it because they did X01 as well and the DeLorean Back to the Future. So there's a lot of these build series things. Sammy, hello, good sir. How are you? We're just talking about stuff. Yeah, I was talking about stuff. Like needing more monies to review stuff. Yeah, so well, I mean, I've got enough to get on with me. Like I said, I could do a few Star Trek reviews the next couple of weeks, so there's a few I can do there. But I do want the new Enterprise F because I love that design. Because I've got the other two for the Eaglemoss ones because they did 2 different liveries for it, didn't they? And then I'm going to do, because I really want to strip the registry number off and put the Borg enhancements on from Star Trek Online and make it my ship, which is the USS Astra Militarum NX 40000K. So yeah, it's a bit of a Warhammer reference there. Astra Militarum. I thought it was a good name for a ship. Astra Militarum. ISS Astra Militarum. Because I've got the Borg set on it. And the Borg set, although not as strong as some of the others, but the Borg shield regenerates so quick. It's much more quicker than other shields, so that's why I kept them. But you get the Borg holding beam and cutting beam as well as powers for the set. And I just wish that when you fired the tractor beam, it made the Borg tractor beam noise. So, but, there it is. So, let's see now. We are 54 days, 18 hours, and 12 minutes till TF Nation. I hope you can see it on the phone there. Just about. Yeah, can't wait. 54 days. 54 sleeps, peeps. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I've got a shopping list a light year wide. Yeah, there's so much I want. I mean, but it's good content now. If I can get some good content stuff, I'll put them on the fucking thing, So yeah, so come on, questions. I want some questions. Shoot me some questions. I was just saying about. Wish I had some the ability to do super chats would be really cool. But there we go. Just gotta wait till my YouTube channel is better. I'll just knock my Suliban cargo ship down. That's no good. There you go. Suliban cargo ship. I've reviewed that one already. 57, I think I want to say, issue. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really entertaining. I've just run out of things to say. I should really plan these a bit more. But no, we're getting close to Superman and the Fantastic Four. I have to say, I kind of looking forward to Superman. I just wish they don't fuck it up. But saying that, I watched the last trailer where he punches that guy and his teeth come out. The CGI looks awful. It's 2025. Why does Terminator 2 back in 91, why does the CGI in that look better than the CGI now? Why? And that was, 30 odd years ago. And then you've got the which they've announced it's going to be Girl Boss Sue Storm, And there we go. Don't know what happened there. It seemed to have crashed for a moment. You know, the camera stopped working, but there we go. It's going now. Yeah, so, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, oh, yeah, Fantastic Four. Yeah, it's just, from what I understand, it's going to be Girl Boss, Sue Storm, who's going to be the leader. I'm sick and tired of seeing it now. I just want a Fantastic Four film that has, you know, the Fantastic Four in it. And that's all I want. That's all I'm after. Superman seems to be better, but it's make or break for the superhero film after these two films, and they're not going to make the money back. I'll tell you that now, because of the franchise fatigue that's going on, superhero fatigue, and the fact that people are getting sick of seeing girl boss stuff. Now, there's nothing wrong with strong female characters. It's just, you know, girl bossing. I want a good. And I'm getting sick of seeing Pedro Pascal's face and everything as well. I'm getting sick of seeing him everywhere. Because I don't think he's a good actor. And then he's Disney's golden boy. He can do whatever he wants, and Disney just give him more roles. And Gina Carrero, bless her, wouldn't put her pronouns on a Twitter it, you know? Because let's be honest, that's what it was all about. Anyway, regardless of that, Jurassic World is going to trounce both of those films. You know, they are really. They are going to just destroy both. You know, I mean, I don't want to hate these films, but I've been so. What's the word? Disappointed. You know, on films in general, just in the last sort of 5-6 years or so, and I'm just like, nah, sorry, nah. You know, and I just can't even watch new shows anymore. I just default back to watching Deep Space Nine or Next Generation again, because I know those shows are great, so I'll just watch them again and again. And when nowadays, you know, you try and watch a series, and like the new Doctor Who is just complete and total garbage, and I can't be doing with it. You know, and I'm glad it's been cancelled, quite honestly. Until this blip of making everything brave and you know and you know and all this kind of stuff goes away. You know. Anyway, sorry, I went on a rant there. Yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We need to get He's got Scotland Neil to say Rat Trap Maximize at TF Nation. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And get him to say, we're trapped like rats. You know. And to do Waspinator as well, because I love Waspinator. He's my favourite, probably my favourite character in Beast Wars is Waspinator. Because he's such a lovable idiot, and I fucking love him. He's great. Because he's such, he wants to do evil, but he's just not very good at it, which is hilarious. He's just not very good at it, and he keeps getting destroyed. Because there's a line that Rat Trap says, doesn't he? He goes, when they're about moving the ark, and he says, "Oh, do you know how many pieces of Waspinator I've got?" So funny. Yes. Nolsey, you could have come on, son. Why Universe hate Waspinator? I thought you was busy anyway. Not too busy to watch, but too busy to join. Yeah. Raymond C. Again, Hasbro needs to stop their marketing, set up their marketing department for Transformers. They did or didn't do for TFON was horrible. 12th of July, Cineworld release. We hardly knew it was. Yeah, I didn't even know it was out until somebody mentioned it on Facebook. I went, wait, is that out? Because I'd seen the trailers, obviously. The first trailer was not exactly the best of it because they made it look a bit more like Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, fine. Oh, doing it again. There we go. It just didn't fit the overall vibe of the film anyway, and I'm like, yeah, this looks shit. I'm sorry, I'm not watching it. But then I watched the second trailer. If they led with that one, I'd have been all right. It's the bit when they sat in the thing, after the race, but of course we don't know that, and it's like, I'm still not talking to you and all that bullshit. The banter was fine. It's just, I think they shouldn't have led with that in the trailers, right? The other thing as well, when he said about marketing, when they did the 40th anniversary, when they did 40th anniversary screening of the original 4 episodes, firstly, they should have upscaled them to 4K, which is just, come on, it's easy done. The re-recording of the voices was fine. I'd like to, like I said, they released that on Blu-ray. I'd be happy with that. But that was all cool and everything. But the thing that annoyed me about it, they went, "Oh, we're going to show you 2 minutes of Airspark," and I'm like, right, I don't watch Airspark, so okay, because Airspark's the whole fucking woke folk bullshit. Sorry, I'm not in for that. And what they should have done was they've gone, right, here is the latest line of Transformers. Here is the latest, this is Legacy, Wave 9 or whatever it was. And here's the Skybound comics. You should be reading the comics, and, all that stuff. And Transformers 1 is coming out in a couple of weeks. They showed the trailer, but, the trailer. But if they've done all that and just pushed everything they've got, I think, well, firstly, and I've noticed this because I used to work in a toy shop, kids aren't buying toys anymore, and it's been a steady decline of that for a number of years. Because parents still buy toys, but kids don't play with toys anymore. Because as soon as they're old enough to pick up a fucking tablet or a phone or an Xbox controller, that's it. Don't want to sit and play Fortnite. I mean, when do you see kids playing outside anymore? You don't. You just don't. Not even on bikes. Like a day like today. All right, yeah, the kids have been at school, but a day like today, after I finished school, I'd have been out. But yeah, you just don't see kids playing anymore. You don't even see playing with toys in the front yard anymore like you used to do. And it's a shame, really. It's a dying shame. And like I say, and then what shows and movies and that they're getting showed to kids are garbage, and they really are garbage. And like I say, the Thundercats Raw is a prime example. Why take a really good? But saying that though, watching Thundercats back as an adult, it wasn't as good as I remembered it. Not like Transformers that, because I will defend Transformers to the hill. But Mask was really good. The first season anyway. Visionaries is really good. Centurions needs to come back. That was a really good show. G.I. Joe was really good. All the Marvel stuff they did back in the 80s, great. So all that stuff, but Thundercats Ulysses 31, brilliant. That should come back. But Thundercats, yeah, watching it back as an adult. Some episodes are great, but most of them aren't. You know, Master of the Universe, great as well, because they had good characters and stuff like that. I'm not saying the voice acting and direction, I think the writing was just, they didn't know what they had, you know what I mean? Here we go. Hasbro sold their Media One company and used the marketing department to use their toy commercials, but the two aren't not the same. No, I haven't seen a toy commercial in must be 20 years, thereabouts. 20 years. I think the last toy commercial I remember seeing was, no, I tell a lie. The last toy commercial I remember, well, that's nearly 20 years ago, was for the first Transformers movie, I want to say. Another one. Oh, Jason the Wheel Warriors. Yeah, that was a great show. Never got an ending either. Which is a shame. But yeah, that's a great show. Like, other no, not just Thundercats Raw, but Thundercats 2010. That was pissed on from a great height. They showed it out of order because I watched every episode and it was amazing. It looked good. It felt good. It had the knack of being kind of a reboot, but also a sequel. It's kind of like Thundercats: The Next Generation, and it works so well. And the fact that Larry Kenny came in and played his dad, and they kind of mentioned the fact that they're descended from the original Thundercats, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. That works really well. You know, they're already on Third Earth, and they've made that the home planet and stuff. Great, but they shut it out of order, and they just didn't give a fuck about it. And the toys could have been better, but they weren't too bad, because I had a feel I sold them because of the show, and it was a shame, really. It was a crying shame. Sorry, I missed one from Knowles there. Yeah, sorry, out when my dad just randomly saw you were live next week for sure. Yes, you better be on next week. Yes, yeah, I will be more prepared. I will have an itinerary of things to talk about. Yes, just like news and stuff and that. But I want to try. Like I said, I'm doing these at least once a month now. So I want to get it a bit more regular, and I want to get it a bit more, professional. And just have people on and talk about stuff. We just kind of, kind of basic kind of, topics to talk about, and just kind of get to them. We'll just banter back and forth about something, and then we'll move on. And hopefully I can get some super chats. It'd be nice, money or donations. Yes, but no, come on, kids. Ask me some questions. I want some questions. Come on, ask me some questions. Yeah, I mean, it's just, the show. I mean, look at the shows when we were kids. I mean, I'm going to go through the 90s as well, because I was watching cartoons back in the 90s still as well. I mean, look at the stuff we had. We had G.I. Joe. We had Transformers, Thundercats, Master of the Universe, GoBots. Although GoBots weren't great, but still, it was worth watching. She-Ra. She-Ra was great. But what a great idea! You've taken the idea that is He-Man and made a female version of it, and it works just as well. I made He-Man and She-Ra brother and sister, which is a genius fucking move. And have He-Man pop in every once in a while, and then later on in He-Man and She-Ra pop up, Skeletor pop up. Skeletor's always good. He should be in everything. Yes, He-Man. So yeah, we had all that stuff. Mysterious Cities of Gold was good. The Real Ghostbusters, fucking fantastic cartoon, until it gets to Slime and the Real Ghostbusters, and then it just drops off the fucking cliff. Watch it up until then, great. The first couple of seasons are absolutely, I think 4 seasons were fucking great, and then the rest just, don't bother. But yeah, they're all were good. All had great toy lines as well. Then you go to the 90s, and what do you get in the 90s? You get Beast Wars, Batman the Animated Series, Spider-Man the Animated Series. I forgot about Spider-Man's Amazing Friends back in the 80s as well. Great show. Incredible Hulk as well. But in the 90s, Batman the Animated Series, The Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man the Animated Series, X-Men. And then you've got things like Exo Squad was a great cartoon. It lasted 1 season. Battletech was really good as well. The Tick was fantastic. you know, and it was just good stuff all the time. It was great stuff. And then even in the early 2000s, you had Megas XLR, and then I fucking love Megas XLR. That needs to come back, but it won't, because I watched Secret Galaxy's video about it, and apparently they consider that a tax write-off, and because it didn't make any money, they cannot reboot it. I know it's silly, but there we are. That was great. Samurai Jack, fantastic series. Extreme Ghostbusters for the 90s was good, as was the Godzilla cartoon. So all these great shows, all these fantastic shows, Batman Beyond, great show, but all these great shows that kids don't have now. They don't have that stuff now, which is a fucking shame. A cartoon with a toy line, it just doesn't happen anymore, which is a crying shit. It's a fucking criminal, actually. People go, well, times are changing. No, they don't. Fucking good shows are always going to be a good show. If you've got a good toy line to go with it, great. Especially if they had, the thing is though, they had Star Wars, they had Marvel, and that was kind of the thing, but they just fucked it up. With this fucking woke folk bullshit. And it's, go woke, go broke. And it's proving that, isn't it? I don't want to sound, too negative, but it's true. It's true. But there we go. See? Oh, it's more. Rem and T again. They cancelled Thundercats 2010 because the toys didn't sell during the broadcast, which was a bit difficult since they didn't release the toy until a year after the show debuted. That's it. And they showed it out of order as well. Same in the UK with Transformers Animated. They showed the second part, Transwarped. Is it the second episode of season 2, I want to say? They showed that episode 5 days in a row. Here in the UK anyway. Because I remember, as you did, Sky Plus, and the Sky Plus it all. And because I was working on that, I thought I'll watch them all at weekend on my day off. So I did. Fucking Transwarped this episode 2, 5 days in a row. And then, like I said, Thundercats 2010. Thundercats 2010, like I said, they showed that out of order. Because the episode where, I can't remember the episode called, but when they go to that forest, they go walking through that forest, and then Lion-O encounters that little like plant-based creature, and he lives a whole life in a single day. It was so sad, that episode as well, And but yeah, it was Song of the Pet Lars or something. But yeah, it was, you know what I mean? But they just didn't care. They didn't give a shit about it. And that's Cartoon Network in a nutshell as well. Because back in 2010, it was just Ben 10. Just put Ben 10 out. Ben 10. And it's just, you've got these great ideas and great shows, and they just do nothing with them. They don't promote them. They don't, all right, yeah. There's so many things to watch now. There's so many things on Netflix and, and whatever else on streaming services. But if you put one episode on a week, it gives you an incentive to wait till that day. Or you can watch it any time of the day. But we had to wait once a week to watch an episode. And when Star Trek Next Generation is doing 26 episodes a season, even though we're like 3 years behind America, you'd have to sit, at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday, waiting for Next Generation to start, But now you can just, you don't even have to watch it on the day. You can just wait till it all comes on Netflix and we can stream it in one go, It's, times are changing. But they should go back to that weekly episode then. Because, you're more likely to watch it. Because the thing is, well, as nowadays, a lot of shows, there's a lot of buzz when people watch it, from start to finish. And then once the buzz dies down, that's it. The show's gone. Just gone. And then I'm like, there's season 2 coming out. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, I did watch that show. Yeah, it was good. So I watched season 2. Again, watch it all in 1 day or 2 days. And it's forgot by the next day. It's crazy. Yeah, there's just no excitement now, Remedy again. Speaking of shows, have you gotten off your donkey yet and watched Transformers Wild King? No, I haven't. No. So I keep forgetting about stuff like that. It's bullshit. Because I'm still on sick. I'm on sick till July. right? And then I'm going to go for another assessment as well. So I might be still on sick yet. I'm not sure, you know. So who knows? But yeah, it's just getting time to do all this stuff, you know. I mean, I just sit here and play fucking video games most of the time. You know, so yeah, I will get around to them at some stage, you know. But isn't Wild King the new one where Megatron's a bull and all that? Is that show? So I keep forgetting. So yeah, I am looking forward to my Has Labs, which should be here next week. I'm so excited because Neil Kaplan's going to be at TFN, and I'm going to take the box to get him to sign it, which is going to be cool. But this is what's going to happen. I will when I get the box. I'm not sure when it's coming. Just said I got the email saying it's coming next week. So what I'm going to do, open it up, you know, do it on camera, open it up and see if everything's okay, and then I'm going to do the modification to it. Because apparently what you need to do is just open his chest up, and there's slider bar that holds him in place when you make him into Omega Prime. All you need to do is sand down the side on both sides, just a couple of things, you know, a couple of millimeters really. And I've got it's all falling down. I've got an emery board which I've been using to make Gundams with, you know, so I can do that no problem. I'm not going to do the modification on the camera because these people have done it already better than I did as well, you know. So yeah, it's yeah. Then I'm going to do that. Then I'll do the review basically. I'm so looking forward to it. But Hasbro in their infinite wisdom, right? Because I was waiting for fucking payday so I could pay the fucking thing. And because my payday was after the payment due, they fucking cancelled my Leo Kaiser, which I rang them up and said, well, what the fuck, you know? And they just went, oh, yeah, well, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, unfortunately we can't. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't? You couldn't have waited one more fucking day. But anyway, I will sure get it. I'll get it. Raymond T again. That's no excuse. Each episode's only 5 minutes long. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, I'll get onto it then, yeah. He's done it again. Optimus and Megs are basically power core combiners. Yeah, the toys look great. I must admit, I did see the toys and they look great. So I'm hopefully they should be out. They should be out now, I think, at least. I'll have a look at TFN and yeah, they look really cool. And then Raymond T put up a link. Okay. All right, I'll check that out later. Yeah. Awesome. So, well, I'm after expensive things at TF Nation this year. I mean, last year I got a Grand Maximus. He's not complete. He's missing most of the parts, but I own a Grand Maximus with a box. You know, I'm quite happy with that. He's you know, goes with my my Black Zarak and my Metro Titan and my Land Cross. So I've got some, and my Star Saber as well. I've got some. Oh, I'd like a Leo Victory Leo. There we go. I can't think of his name then. I need a Victory Leo to go with my Star Saber, so I can make a Victory Saber. I need him. I'd like a Defsaurus. I would like a new Conquest Super Convoy. I really would like the reissue of Star Convoy. So yeah, there's that, and then there's I've got a list of fucking like I say, a light year wide of the stuff I want, you know. But yeah, so I've got a tap video ready to go for TF Nation. I haven't recorded it yet. I've written things down, but yeah, a tap video, homework video. You need to do your homework because it's fun. It's something different, you know. Because I like to set people homework, and I like to just see what your brain comes up with, you know. And it's kind of cool because when you're looking for something stupid, you'll find something you didn't expect to find, you know, something great. So it kind of gets your mojo going, so to speak, you know. Raymond T again. I'm stopping with my original 80s Transformers shampoo bottles. I've got a few Years back at TV. Oh yeah. I got well, I got one of them really awful badges, which is downstairs in a box. I've got a load of stuff in a box that needs sorting out. But yeah, some of the stuff in the 80s was garbage. I tell you what I would like to find this year as well. You know them poster things you used to get? You used to get like 3 or 4 colouring in posters. I'd like to get a couple of those. Because I had fucking loads as a kid. Because there was I think there was at least 2 or 3 different Transformers ones, and I know I had a Mask one, and I know I had a Star Wars one as well. Just like a big picture, and you just coloured it in. You get like 4 colours, and then I think one Transformers one I got with one with Optimus Prime, that didn't have a red. It had blue, yellow, white for some reason, and I think purple was the colour. And I'm like, where's the red? It's got Optimus Prime in it, you know. But there you go. So yeah, I'd like to get one of those because they're just a bit nostalgic, you know. I would like, I mean, although my sister got me it for Christmas, I like Kane Baroque, which is fucking pissed me off, is the Galvatron mug to go with this. I got Ultra Magnus, which I got him at from Leicester Vintage Toy Shop for £5. And I want the Galvatron one. I'm going to have technically the Galvatron one, but I like to use these. As you can see, you got tea stains in there. But yeah, it's I like to use them. They're pretty cool. But yeah, I'd like to get a usable Galvatron one as well. So I've never seen the Galvatron one because these are quite common, the Ultra Magnus ones. Although my original one was destroyed back in the day. Just fell. Just Mum dropped it. It went whoosh, into a million pieces. Smith Snow. He says, "Hey, dude, how's it going? Hope you and Emma are okay." He says, "How long have I been doing YouTube now?" Well, if you count my old channel, almost 20 years. 2006, I think I started. Yeah, almost 20 years. I've been doing it, and I've just got better at it in the last couple of years. So yeah, it's almost 20 years, and I've still only got 1,197 subscribers. You know, and I've got something like almost 1,000. Do you know what? I'll just double check how many videos I've got. Actually, it is nearly 1,000 videos on my channel. Yeah, because that's my current subscriber list. Look, you can see it there. It's a bit bright, isn't it? You can see it. No, this camera's shit. It says 1,197, yeah, with content. Here we go. I have let's have a look. No, it's not telling me. Oh, there we go. 797 videos. So yeah, I've been doing it a long time, and it's cool. I enjoy doing it, because like right now I've got time on my hands, so you know. But it is becoming a bit of a chore to a certain extent. It's just because I'm so fucking bored. When I was at work, my brain would be thinking about the videos I'm going to make, because I've not been that prolific, particularly with TF Nation videos. But I plan to in the next week or so to like really bombard it. Because I want the hype train to kick off, you know, because nobody's doing videos, which is a bit of a shame. So I need to get that sorted. But yeah, I'd be at work and my brain would be, right, I'm doing this review, doing that review, doing this TF Nation video, doing that. You know, so yeah, so it's getting there. It's getting there. So Remedy again. Have the wheeljock straw holder somewhere. Even the 80s, how dumb the kids must have been to hold the for your straw. Yes. Yeah, oh yeah, there was loads of them back in the day. I think there was 18 ones and Star Wars ones and Ghostbusters ones, you name it, they had one, I think. And there's another one. Witcher. Hi mate, I have a Star Convey ratio and he's stunning. Yeah, I need him bad. I mean, I could have had it in 2009 because Toy Fu had one, and at the time my brain was like, I haven't got. Well, no, it was 75 quid or 80 quid or 90 quid or something like that, and I just went, you know, it's a bit expensive. You know what? I'll have a wander around. And of course, you don't go back, do you? Back in the day, I mean, I remember it's clear as day, sat there looking at me, and I just didn't buy it. And I'm like, and I think the other time, back then, I was like, I'm not bothered about this sort of stuff. I ain't bothered, but now I want it, you know. But there you go. You know, I mean, I don't even not if it works or not. As long as it can stand on my shelf, I'll be happy. Although I think his base mode is a bit weird. You know, the fact that his head's out and he's just kind of sat there with everything inside him, and that's kind of weird. But you know, it's Japan, so we'll let it go. You know, I mean, if you've ever seen Red Baron, then yeah, you'll understand. So, got 5 people in. Cool. So, come on, some questions. Shoot me some questions. Come on. Some questions. So I'm only going to be doing this for another like 30 minutes or so, and then I'll because I need to edit a video for tomorrow. See, so it's all busy all the time. Yeah. So come on, I want some questions. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, if I could just get some super chats, I'll be very happy indeed. You know. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just checking if my video's actually playing in Asia. Obviously, you fucking watching it. But yeah, no, yeah, TF Nation's going to be a good one this year. I really need it. I've had some pretty shocking times this year, you know. If you've seen my Facebook, you'll understand. Although I've got a lot better since removing a certain person from all my social medias and my phone. They will remain nameless. But yeah, since that, I feel like $1 million, quite honestly. I wish I'd just known that 3 years ago, but you know, it's just one of those things I couldn't quite let go. But now I am like Elsa, and I've let it go. So you know. Anyway, Rim T, what TFL panel are you waiting for? Scott McNeil one, definitely. Triple Takeover podcast is always a good one. That's always a good laugh on a Friday night. And to be honest, I haven't really checked quite honestly. Because obviously they haven't put any panels up yet. I don't think I didn't check the website quite honestly. But I like to see when I'm there. You know what I mean? I mean, Scott McNeil is definitely one on the list. Kevin Michael Hall, I think his name, for jazz. That'll be quite a good one as well. So yeah, it's just basically see what's out there, you know. And when I get there, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, I've got some annoying twat outside raving his fucking engine around. Sorry. The New Witcher. I'll have to send you a pic of my G180's gaudy lampshade. It's awesome, but fucking ugly. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure I have you on Facebook. Just send me it there. And I noticed your picture is Magnaboss there. That was going to be this week's review, but Silverbull has broken, so I can't review it. I was in the middle of it. I've been doing it 20 minutes at this point. So I've gone through all individually, and then when I'm trying to merge him up into Magnaboss, the fucking post that connects him to Ironhide snapped. So I'm fucking fuming, you know, and it's been fine. Oh shit, where did it go? It's been fine for years. I've had it years, and it's been fine. And then I just went, fuck it, I'm going to do something easy. So yeah, I like Gordy's 80s Transformers tat. It's great. It was like, I mean, Star Wars did the same thing. They just put that fucking logo on everything, on anything. You know, it's. I think I had a Darth Vader shampoo bottle. In fact, I'm sure I did. There's a Star Trek one they did as well. Even at it was the Enterprise D, you could even separate. He separated the saucer at the bottle opener, and yeah. I didn't have that, but oh shit, everything's falling down. I didn't have that, but I'd seen it about, but and I just didn't get it because it just looked awful. I had the Darth Vader one, which was bullshit, because what it was just like a rubber Darth Vader with 2 stormtroopers that fit over the bottle, and that was it. And I remember my mum bought me it for Christmas one year, bless her. And I think this is 90s. It must have been 90s, when it was Shadows of the Empire, when that was just on its way out, and just before the special editions were coming out. It was about that time, so we're talking what, 95-ish, 96-ish. Yeah, bless me mum. I do miss her every day. I miss her, bless her. Where have we got? Oh, there we go. MT. Well, I'll be there for all the panels if the Hilton doesn't lock me out of the room again 3 times of 2 years. Yes, it was fucking a nightmare last year. But apparently it was system-wide. But the one of the hotel employees, who shall remain nameless, was an arrogant. Was, I don't want to sound racist, but kind of Asian. That guy. Yeah, he was an annoying prick, and he wouldn't even look up because I was in the queue, and America's Ass himself, Chris Evans, was at the desk, and I was a few people behind in the queue, going, what the fuck? And he wouldn't even, because I was watching him, and he wouldn't even look up from his computer to talk to Chris. And I'm like, come on, really? Because he tried doing it with me, and I'd put my hand over the screen and went, excuse me, I have a problem, and I wish you to solve it, please. Anyway, I'm not going to get into more of that. Come and see me. If you're at TF Nation, come and see me, and I'll tell you the whole story. But yeah, hopefully there'll be no problems this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Scottish Trekkie. Hey, how are you? I'm good. And he's done again. Oh, excuse me. How's your evening going? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm sweating like a sweating thing. I'm sweating in places I didn't know had places. It's crazy warm in Hull today. Although I think the temperature has gone down because I can feel a breeze. So I've got all the windows open all around the house. It's still 20, according to my phone here, still 21 degrees. You can't see it. There you go. 21 degrees. Let's see if I can get a better picture. There you go. 21 degrees. So tonight's going to be fun trying to sleep, isn't it? I need monies. Because Master Replicas have got 20% off them Daedalus. You can't see it. I just got an email. I wish I had monies to get it. Yeah. Has there ever been a year that the Hilton hasn't had some sort of issue with the Hilton? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I had fucking mice in my room a few years ago. And the night manager just did not want to even entertain the possibility, right? Instead of going, oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir, blah, 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 we'll do this, we'll change your rooms, and, yeah, we understand it's a ball late, but we'll change your rooms, no problem, and stuff like that. No, he wanted to come and see, right? So I dragged him up the stairs, right? And this is exactly how it happened, right? This is the Friday night, sorry, right? This is the Friday night, and about 1 o'clock, I was just wiped. Me fucking batteries were dead, and I thought, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm really tired. So I went to bed. When I get up to the room, I thought, oh, I'll just have a nibble of my chocolates that I just opened about, earlier that day. That was the only food I had open was a bag of, Cadbury's. I think they're 12s, I think, or something like that. And I thought I'll just I'll nibble one of them before I go to sleep. So I sat on the bed, and then I went to get the bag, and I'm like, what the fucking hell's the bag? And I'm looking on the floor, almost under the bed, but not quite. Was the whole packet all spilled out onto the floor, and I picked one up to investigate further, and it had a little bit of nibble in it, right? But it wasn't just one, it was all of them. And I had a multi-bag of crisps as well, and they had burrowed into them and burrowed into one of the bags and pulled out crisps that way, because there's crisps all over the floor as well, right? So go down to complain. I said, excuse me, I think there's rodents in the hotel room. And he goes, no, there ain't. And I went, sorry, what? And he goes, no, there ain't, not in this hotel. I said, there is some kind of rodentia in my room. Can you come and have a look? So he almost saying, oh, for fuck's sake. He didn't say it, but you could say he wanted to say it. So we got to the room. This is, bearing in mind, this is 1 o'clock in the morning, right? Saturday morning, right? So go up to the room, and he goes, And I put them on the bed to show him, and I went, look, right? And he goes, oh, you must have eaten them like that. And I went, oh, yeah, because, of course, I'd take a little nibble out of a chocolate and throw it on the floor. And I went, look, they've been at my crisps as well. And he goes, oh, well, you must have opened them. I said, oh, yeah, because a normal person opens a 6 multi-bag of crisps and opens a little tiny hole, and then opens a little tiny hole in the individual bag and pulls them up that way, right? He had an excuse for everything. Then he said, oh, it must be a squirrel. And I went, right. I said, 2 things. I said, 1, I think it's mice because the bite radius is quite small compared to a squirrel's bite radius. And I went, secondly, it can't have come in from outside because Graham, who I was sharing the room with, he'd opened donuts and sausage rolls and that. They hadn't touched that. They just attacked my stuff. And he would not believe it because every time he said something, I just destroyed it with logic, right? And after some back and forth, he goes, oh, well, we'll sort the room out. We'll change rooms. And I said, thank you. That's all I was asking. But it was such fucking bollocks, even because the actual manager of the hotel happened to be away that weekend, So, yeah, so there was that, which really fucking pissed me off. Really did. Because I've got asthma, and bearing in mind that year I almost died of an asthma attack. So that could have triggered it. I kept telling him that, and he was not having it. And he goes, oh, rodents can't do that. I said, no. I said, they don't cause it, but it can be a trigger of it. He was thick as pig shit, this bloke. Anyway, sorry, I went on for a bit there. So, yeah, where are we? Scottish Trekkie, 20 near in Edinburgh. Yeah, it's gone down to 19 now. It's just dropped, which is very nice. Remedy again, 25.5, and you're not technically not that far from me, relatively. So yeah, the temperature would be about the same, I would think. Yeah. Neil Witcher again. That's terrible. I've been through 3 fucking silver bots so far. Yeah, I know. I need to get another one at TFN. But there's no cure for gold plastic syndrome. Which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to see if I can... I've got some plastic weld somewhere. I think it might be downstairs. Now, if you don't know what plastic weld is, it's a solvent. But what it does, if you've got a broken... Toy Polloy taught me this. If you don't know who Toy Polloy is, he fixes toys on his YouTube channel. Great. And he showed me what this stuff can do. And what it does is if you put, let's say if you've got a little bit that's broken off, if you can fit it in the right place, put plastic weld on it, and what it does, it melts them together, and then it sort of melts it together, and it becomes as strong as the plastic around it, so it becomes like super strong, so it's better than super glue. And it's, I think, about £8 a bottle on Amazon. I think that's where I got it. And there's only a little bit more, but for fixing transformers, it's perfect. And then Neil again. Might have an intact one somewhere in the middle of moving at the moment. I'll try to dig them out for you. Oh yeah, cheers if you can. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. If you're at TFN, I'll set you out a pan. Brilliant. Or if you want monies, I'll give you monies too. That's good too. Usually on my in fact, you know what? I'll post it. I'll message you. You're on Facebook. I'll message you my email and we can sort them out. Great. Because I really want to review it because Beast Wars is one of my favourite lines of all of Transformers, as well as G1, because it's technically G1 The Next Generation. That's why I like it. But they did something different with the brand, and some of those toys are just amazing. There's some shit, but there's some shit in every line. But some of those figures in that line are absolutely incredible, So I'd like to fill more Beast Wars up. And I really want a taco tank at some stage as well. Remedy again. Hasbro should GPS reissue the old molds without the gold shit as plastic. Yeah, but they won't do that. They're not going to do that. It would be nice. I mean, I've got I want to do a project with my Black Zarak because I got it in 2019 and in 6 years I've not transformed it. He stands well on the shelf. His arms move, his legs move. It's just that in his tail, the joints that make the tail move into made of gold plastic. So I've got a Junker Scorpion up downstairs. So what I'm going to do is, my plan is to remove from Black Zarak, replace them with the Scorponok ones, paint them gold, because there's a spray paint. I think it's Rust-Oleum that do it. It's almost the correct colour. It's not quite, but it's almost. Because I was going to get the parts I need as well to make him, basically, because he shares most of the parts with Scorponok. The only thing that's different is the staff and the gun. But the gun is the parts we can go. So if I can get all the bits I need, what I'm going to do is paint them in the right colours and make him complete. And then I'll go, at least he's complete, even though I've had to modify it in certain areas. But still, it'd be quite cool. So I just want to do that same thing with Artfire, because he's never been reissued. Yet Stepper has, and they've reissued both Grapple and Inferno, and they did Hauler as well, but they reissued him. They did him for War for Cybertron, which I have downstairs. I don't think I've reviewed it. I can't remember. I'll have to check. But yeah, if I can get a reasonably junkered, it doesn't have to be junkered, but if I can get a Inferno, because it's not a lot of modification. It's just the front cab and bits of his feet that are white, and then the white ear bits are grey, and then I just need I don't even have to get a nightstick. I think it's nightstick. No, Fracas comes with him. Nightstick comes with Stepper. There we go. Yeah, so if I can do that, because I've seen Graham the Click 75 do one, because there's a guy who does reproduction packaging, and it gives him a Western release style packaging, because he's also done one for Black Zarak as well. I thought that's pretty cool, actually. So I might do that and put him in a box and make him look cool. But there we go. Remedy again. I shoot walked right into that one, didn't I? Yes, you did. Yeah. So yeah. It's been a good live stream. We're going to go for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, well, I've had 7 people in at one stage. So I've got 4 in now. So if you've got any more questions, anything you want me to review, I will. So yeah, like I said, Beast Wars, I want more Beast Wars. I still don't have a Dragon Megatron, would you believe? So I'd like to get him. I'd like to get Cryotech as well, and a Primal Prime. Even though he's going for a bit of money now. But that Optimal, right, I reviewed Optimal Optimus a week or so ago. It's a great toy, but you can't play with him. You can't transform it very well. Oh, I mean, I've gone through 3 of those fuckers. Because the original one I had, it was in storage, and I get it out to review it, and the nipple guns, it just completely shattered. Right, so I bought a junker off eBay. I thought, what I'll do is I'll just replace the unit, right? Except the screws had been stripped in that one. I didn't know until after I got it. I only got it for like 5-6 quid, something like that. And I thought, for fuck's sake. So then I bought one at TFN, I want to say 2023, for like £10, because it was just the figure, because I had everything else from the other one. And then what was missing off it, I just replaced with the other one. It's fine. So yeah, so go careful, peeps. Although the electronics don't work, which is fine. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about electronics working. They only light up anyway, so I'm not really bothered. But he stands well on the shelf, so I'm happy with that. Well, getting through that a bit quick. Right. Neil again. 100% G1. Beast Wars is awesome. It is awesome. I like the show. Well, actually, I'll tell thingy. I didn't like the show when I first saw it. Now, I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I was at a Star Trek convention back in 1998, I think it was, or 99. And waking up with a hangover, as I'm known to do. And we had a room full of people, as we do at these things. And I went, you know what? You all get showered. I'll wait till you got all showered, then I'll get a shower. Because there's about 10 of us in this fucking room. Right, so I just sat there on the bed like it's good, and I just made a cup of tea in the fucking room. So I thought I'll put TV on and see what's on while I'm waiting for the shower. And because I'm one of these. I mean, I like to get showered when the room's empty, so they all went off to breakfast, and I got showered when they were out. Oh, fuck that lot. I was really hungover, and I was 19 as well. So nowadays I get 3 days of hangover. Anyway, so I turned on the TV and I'm flicking through, and it landed on, I can't remember what channel it was. It must have been either channel 5 or something. I can't remember. Beast Wars was on. I thought, what's this? And my mate went, oh, this is the new Transformers. I'm like, what new Transformers? Eyebrow raised. And I watched it, and then when I watched it, I went, oh, Megatron, all right, cool, yeah. And then it cuts to the Maximals. I'm like, all right, I'm guessing that's Optimus Prime then. And then I went, well, where's Bluestreak and Jazz and Cliffjumper and Bumblebee and, where's the rest of the band, And then I'm like, nah, I don't like this bullshit. But saying that, a few years later, when I moved into this very house, I went to, now this is going to sound really old. So I moved in here 2001, right? And then I moved out and I had to move back in again. That's a whole other story. But anyway, you're going to laugh at me now, right? Back in there, I went into town. When the day we moved in, I went into town. And in Virgin Megastore, they had buy one, get one free on Beast Wars VHSs. And here's one right here, look. And I got them all. And I thought, you know what, I'll watch them and see how they are. And it's season 3. And now I didn't know that because it says volume 1 and 2. This is volume 2, just on top of the pile there. I'm thinking of getting this some signed by Scott McNeil, which is pretty cool. But yeah, and I watched them and I thought, you know what, this is actually really good. I'm really enjoying this. And then when I watched the series back in order, I got the rest of the series. And yeah, look, VHS tape. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. Yeah. I miss these. These are great, you can't give them away now. So I might get that signed by Scott McNeil. I've got all of them here, This is season 2, which became volume 8 for some reason. Yeah, and then I got the double packs as well. So you got the 2 videos in that one. Look at that. So yeah, I just don't know what to do with them, quite honestly. I don't have the heart. I mean, fucking hell. I even fucking these. Look at this. Yeah, I don't have the heart to get rid of them, but I don't know what to do with them. Because I don't think I'll ever watch them again because I don't have a VHS player. They just sort of stood in a pile there with some of my Star Trek stuff as well. So I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. But what am I going to do with them? I could get the sleeves signed. I should have took that and got Gary Chalk to sign it, but never mind. Yeah, so it is what it is, isn't it? Oh, Remington again. I'm currently halfway through Beast Wars 2nd with English. Yeah, no, okay, right. I've seen clips of Beast Wars 2nd and Beast Wars Neo. I've never actually sat down and watched it. Now here's the thing. When they released G1 on DVD, they released the Japanese series as well. Master Force, Headmasters, Master Force, and Victory on DVD with the Star TV questionable dub, and then the actual Japanese dub and a better version of the dub, right? But they never released. Beast Wars has never been released on DVD in the UK. Although, come on, Hasbro, please, I want it on Blu-ray, please, come on, clean it up, do it again. Same with Prime, they never released Prime on Blu-ray either, because what they tend to do in the UK, right, is for example, they'll do volumes such as this one, right, and you get in this one you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes, so you get 5 episodes on two fucking cassettes, right? But when released stuff on DVD, they'd do volume 1. It'd be 5 random episodes. Volume 2, another 5 random episodes. And they would never release them as seasons, which is, I never understood that. It wasn't till to this day, I don't understand why they never do that. But yeah, so Beast Wars has never been released on DVD. There have been volumes on DVD, which I've got somewhere. It's signed by some cast. Can't think. But no, yeah, and it's a bit weird. But yeah, like I said, they released the Japanese versions of the G1 cartoon, but they didn't do Beast Wars Second or Beast Wars Neo. That'd have been great. If they'd have done that with Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Beast Wars Neo, Beast Wars Second, I'd have bought the whole fucking lot on DVD or Blu-ray without even thinking about it. 50 quid, cheers, thank you, I'll have that. You know? But nah, it is what it is. You know? I mean, they didn't even do that when they first released the G1 on DVD. Again, you had volumes like 3 episodes the first season. And they were random fucking order as well, which is bizarre. Then they released this version, which is apparently really fucking hard to find. When I can find it, there it is. Yeah, Sony released this set, which is really hard to find nowadays, apparently. And they've got some nice extras on it. Also, one of the UK DVD releases, some of my artwork's on there. Yeah, you've got some really nice artwork on here, actually. So this is season 1, but they only ever did season 1 in the set. So you've got some nice artwork there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a really difficult one to find, that. But yeah, what else was I going to say? Yeah, so when they released season 2, it was Rana that did it. Or TV Loonland did it. Sorry, not Rana. TV Loonland did it. But they did it in a very good way. They really see, because if you bought that version, you already did season 1. So they released season 2, part 1, and part 2, because it's like 65 episodes. And season 3 and 4, then season 1 was the last one they released. Which is quite a nice set, actually. I have them all. Yeah, so, yeah. Where are we? Oh, Remedy again. I've done that one. Neil, yeah, most Beast Wars reviews. Review on any memorabilia that you have would be great. Yeah, I will do something like that. I mean, I am planning to get some weird shit at TFN, Transformers wise, because they released some weird Beast Wars stuff. Like there's a card game they released, which I'm trying to get hold of, which is quite nice. Like a school bag as well, which I quite like that as well. But more Beast Wars stuff, definitely. Some of the later stuff as well was great. Remedy again. They could release Headmasters, Master Force Victory in Zone Europe because Metrodome, that's it. On the rights was also bound more than 20% of the rights. Yeah. That explains it then. I didn't get Zone because they released them individually, which I bought without question. Then they released them as a box set, which I didn't buy. I thought, all 3 in there. And I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to bother with that. I've already got them. Why do I need them again? But if you bought the box set all 3 in, you got the episode of Zone in there, which annoyed me. I have seen it. It's not great. I'll be honest. No one only had 1 episode, but there. And then Remedy again. Sunbow had no part in the Japanese show, right? Beast Wars rights. And Sony Japan does not want to give up these rights outside of Asia. No, that's true. Yeah, that's why a lot of anime is quite hard to get hold of in the UK especially. And then when they do release it over here, it's stupid expensive. Now, I'm not that big of an anime fan, quite honestly, because I have watched a few animes and they just don't do it for me. They just don't. It's because most animes are like this. You have a good premise. The good first episode is usually great, and then it's them talking for a few, and then they have a recap of what's happened for those few episodes, and then some more talking, a little bit of action, more talking. And at the end of the season, they fight the bad guy, they win, everything's done, and then the next season starts off with, "Hey, you remember last time when we beat this guy?" And yeah, maybe I've been watching the wrong anime. I don't know. I don't want to start One Piece because there's something like 1,500 episodes to get through. And I ain't got fucking time for that shit. I mean, I've watched a few of the live action ones and quite enjoyed it, but it was not one. But it didn't grab me as a show. It wasn't one of those I need to see every episode. I watched a couple and I thought they were great, and that was it. Yeah. So yeah. So I need to go on. Have you got any questions? I want some questions. Ask me some questions. They can be serious, silly, a bit of both. Come on, ask away. Come on. Because I'm going to go in. But yeah, we'll give it another 10-15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to end the stream. But I want some questions. Go on, give some questions. Because I like talking. I'm like a Cardassian. I'm not a Cardassian. I like to talk. I will talk at length about Galaxy-class ships if you give me the chance. Or robots in disguise, or wormholes, or some such like, or zombie films, particularly the best zombie film of all time, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. I will fight anybody to the death. And then when you come back as a zombie, kill you again, because that is the best zombie film, no question. Anyway, so, hey, Remedy. Same with already 2001 to this day. The show has not been released in the US because Disney owns the media rights. I don't want to release that. I have it on DVD. I mean, everyone's signed it so far. Somewhere amongst that lot. And do you know, I don't think I've watched it since I bought it, so I might have to give it another rewatch. It's got a friend, the late great, the man, the ledge, Peter Spellos, a Skybite. God, we miss you, sir. So okay, another one from Remedy. They released it in the UK. Jetix held the rights in the UK. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Jetix did, which was Fox Kids back in the day. But yeah, these rights issues are weird. It's the same with Batman, the 66 Batman show, is because Warner Brothers held the rights to Batman, but Sony held the rights to the series. That's why it was shown in perpetuity since the 60s, up until, I think it's on some channel right now, if you go look. It's a great show, though. But yeah, and then it was only fairly recently that they released it on Blu-ray, which I still don't have yet. I need to get. But yeah, there's that was in rights limbo for a long time. That's why there was no merch of it anywhere. Nothing, no figures, no toys, no comic books, nothing. There was just nothing for it. Apart from Hot Wheels and that usually did cars and stuff, but that was it. That was your lot, But yeah, so it's a fucking bullshit, quite honestly. I mean, Superman, is it next year? Is it 2028? Goes into public domain, Superman. So, So, yeah, so you're going to watch that. Should be fun. So, yeah, come on. Throw me some questions. Come on, keep asking and no questions come in. Come on. Come on, some questions. Some questions. We'd like to know. But for right now, though, I am sorting my piece to stuff out. I just need some more shelves. Is what I'm lacking. Is more shelves, some more Billy bookcases would be nice. Are you going to the movie screen at TFN? I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Probably is the answer. It's just I haven't thought about it, quite honestly. It depends on how many's going to go. But I because isn't the cinema up at, is it Resort World where the cinema is? Because I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I'd like to, and I think probably is the answer, but I'll see closer to the time, because right now money's tight and things. I'm saving up for the actual thing, and because I've got no money in my account, it's all hidden away somewhere in Shays Throws. So I can't spend it when I go outside, when I go to shop and that. I can't spend it, if you know what I mean. Stops me from spending it. So I'm not going to show you where. You'll have to come and find it. But you won't find it. That's the thing. You will never find it. It's hidden away in such a easy. You'd never even think to look there. But anyway. But there you go. Yes, 56 days, 18 hours and about 40 minutes, I think. Let me just check. Oh no, 50. Well, hang on. What have we got there? Oh yeah, 54 days, 17 hours. August 7th. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, August 7th. Thursday is when I count from, because I like to get there Thursday, and that's when it starts for me, even though the official convention don't start till the Friday. But I get there Thursday, there's people there, and we have fun, and it's good, and that's when I count it from starting. So, yeah. Yeah, I did lose out on the RC glasses. Yes, I did that. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, I mean, there's some exclusive artwork and stuff like that, and I'll think about it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm sure I will. But there'll be something on as well, and it all right now all depends. So yeah. Well, you can see I've been going on a while because I paused it after 6 minutes on my on YouTube, and there's still daylight coming in from outside. Yeah, so I did lose out on the RC glasses, but never mind. Yeah, come on, you still got no questions. Come on, no more questions. I'm gonna go. Come on, want some questions. So I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to do another video. Tomcat, you'll be happy with Star Trek one. Neil, there we go. Have I heard of an author called Peter Clinis? Did 6-book run. Ex-Heroes was the first book, and it's superheroes versus zombies, and they're amazing. He wrote a lot of Deep Space Nine episodes. So, no, I haven't. Well, I'm not a big reader. I do read a lot of comic books, but I'm not a big reader, because I've got dyslexia, and it's very difficult for me to read. I'm sure there's audiobooks. I love a good audiobook. I mean, you know. See, I mean, I have novels, I have books, and all books smell. Big fucking dust there, though. Yeah. See, the problem I've got is when I read a book, right? When I'm reading the words, when I'm trying to read a line, my eyes will go to the next line. To the next line, but I will read the line I just read again. So the only option I've got is getting a bookmark and going under each line, but that is a ball ache in itself. But yeah, so I'm not that big of a reader. I'd like to be, I've got all of the Stephen King fucking Dark Tower stuff, which I bought in a charity shop for £1. I was meant to read them, and I haven't read them yet. I've got the first Song of Ice and Fire books. I've got all the Lord of the Rings, which I've never read. People buying me them. Because I've got dyslexia, I can't quite read them. So, but I will see if there's a audiobook. Yes. Come on, we'll do one more question, then I'm going to go because I need to get this editing done. So, have you got a question for yours truly? Right. Yeah, so not one already. No, that's not how you spell it. So I'm just Googling something. Aha. All right, then, on that note, then, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do and not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Give this a thumbs up. Check out my other reviews, which should be on there somewhere. And if you're in a position to help out the channel, please check out my Patreons. For $1 a month, you can have your name in the credits, and that'd be good. And if you'd like to donate any, there's an email address as well. Donate toys, comics, whatever, or you'd like to sell them to me, or you would like to give me a one-off PayPal donation, you can do that if you so choose. My email address is also in the description, so check that out. And we'll sort something out. And thank you for watching. I do have your Patreon money, yes. $1 a month. Thank you. Thank you. But no, so thank you all for popped in and said hello, and thank you for watching, sticking with me, bullshitting for almost 2 hours, about an hour and a half. Thank you so much, and I will catch you all for the next live stream, which should be next week. Yeah, so should be doing one next week. I'll be a bit more prepared. And check out my review tomorrow. Something Star Trek. You'll enjoy it. Now there's a crossover I would like. They did a comics run a while back, which was really good. I'd like a Star Trek Transformer. Would be nice. The Enterprise D. But I don't know how you're going to translate that shape into a robot. But, you know, we'll see, yeah? Would be nice, though. You know, but there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye-bye.